Jordan Poole's fall from being the third Splash Brother to being the laughingstock of the NBA needs to be studied. So today we're going to do just that. I got a video here by Crash the Boards. Shout out to bro for the amazing video. I'll leave a link in the description. Check that original video out. Let's check out why Jordan Poole's downfall was inevitable.
Jordan Poole's recent career trajectory has become the stuff of legend, as the 24-year-old NBA star has quickly moved from being the most improved NBA player who managed to bag a $140 million contract from the Golden.
Bro, y'all remember when everybody was calling this man the third Splash Brother? This man literally carried these motherfuckers in some games. And now, ever since he started getting crazy with Draymond and all them, but what's really crazy is his shot selection is what really did it, right? Like, this man's shot selection, when he's hitting, it looks beautiful. It's like he plays for the camera. It's like some of the shots he takes, it's like a highlight reel, like, yo, you had the open three, but you saw the dribble between side step back three. And it's cool when it goes in, but you can see in Washington that when he's not hitting them shits, it don't look good. Shout out Kyle Kuzma, though.
The Golden State Warriors to becoming a player who most people believe has officially replaced JaVale McGee as the goofiest player in the NBA. But what exactly happened? Why is he suddenly one of the most hated players on the court right now? How did his once promising career take a nosedive? And how did one single punch change the career of a player who helped the Golden State Warriors win the 2022 NBA championships? Stay tuned as we...
That's the other thing. Out of all this, you can't tell that man nothing because he got a ring. He played for the Warriors. He won a championship and pretty much the Warriors' prime, right? Like, it's now coming to a close, but it's like a 10-year window of like, yo, go to the state. You got to worry about them boys. So no matter what, you could tell this man, he got $100+ million in the bank. He got a ring. He hoops in the NBA. He probably chilling. Let's be real. He's probably really chilling in life.
As we dive into how bad of a player Jordan Poole actually is. Drafted into the NBA in June 2019, Jordan Poole, who at the time was just 20 years old, wasn't the most popular rookie on the NBA block. See, the now Washington Wizards player was drafted out of Michigan as the 28th overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft. Besides being drafted 28th overall, it seemed that the new rookie caught a break as he was drafted by the Golden State Warriors, which surprisingly was one of the worst teams in the league. Sounds strange, right? But it's true, and their poor performance was based on straight-up bad luck. At the time, the team was grappling with the devastating injuries of Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson.
Nah, Jordan Poole off the bench was type crazy, bro. This bit type like, come in, drop 15, 18 points, change the whole dynamic of the game. You sub Stephen Klay back in, they go, bro. And when they had KD on top of that, man.
But that wasn't all, because entering the new season, Durant left for Brooklyn and Klay's absence remained. In fact, it stretched on across 2 seasons. So essentially, Jordan was a rookie on a team that badly needed a win. So what did he do? Well, unsurprisingly, Jordan's first year with the Golden State Warriors didn't go so well. Thanks to the fact that the team was missing key players like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green only played 43 games that year.
Oh, yeah.
His debut was supposed to be a chance for the young talent to shine, but Poole really struggled. In fact, when he got on the court, he only scored 9 points per game, and his shooting wasn't great.
Damn. So that really goes to show you the pull and the gravity of Steph Curry, bro. Steph Curry is so dangerous that he really makes everyone around him better. And when you got a passer like Draymond who does everything, run the ball, rebound, defense, and he's a great passer like that, that shit makes everything like easy. And then you got Klay trailing. That goes to show you like before when he's by himself, because essentially that's what happened, right? He's a rookie. He has Draymond, but he really out there by himself with a bunch of, I'm not gonna say no names when it comes to stat and Klay level. They are a bunch of no names, right? And you see how he does. Similar like to him in Washington right now. Was it him and Kyle Kuzma and a bunch of no-names? You see he's playing terrible. And when you got that Steph, that Klay, that Draymond, man, it makes the game easy.
Things got so tough that despite the team missing players, he got sent down to the G League. It wasn't a good time for Jordan, and even his coach, Steve Kerr, later admitted that he looked totally lost in his rookie season. It was a bumpy start for Poole, and his career was in trouble. But there was something that kept Poole going: his strong work ethic and determination to get better. He was so hardworking that even Kerr once praised Jordan as the Warriors' most consistent worker, saying, "I hope the basketball guys reward him accordingly because he's done everything possible to put himself in a position to succeed."
Damn.
This was early in his...
Nah, no cap. If you go from his rookie season, get it knocked down to the G League to where he was and got a ring, hey, that's a lot of work. Because kudos to Jordan Poole for, you know what I'm saying, just accomplishing what you already did in your career. Like, everyone can hate on that, but kudos to you and getting the bag, got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Your name is known on a global level now.
In his second year, and Poole hadn't made any big waves in the NBA yet. However, Kerr's prediction turned out to be spot on, and the NBA gods smiled on Jordan. In his second year, Poole emerged as a rising star, and by his third year, he had reached new heights. No longer just a rising star, he became a reliable player the Warriors could count on to contribute to the team's success. Entering his third year, Poole kicked off the 2021-22 season as a starter for the Warriors, stepping in for the recovering Klay Thompson. Surprising everyone, he wasted no time seizing the opportunity as he averaged over 18 points per game in 30 minutes throughout the entire season.
That was a tough
But that's not all, because beyond the stats, Poole embraced the Warriors' guard style, emulating the off-screen movement and ball-swinging finesse perfected by Klay and Steph. In what many now call one of the most entertaining games ever, in the postseason against Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets, Poole...
See, this man Jordan Poole does have an entertaining-ass game. Like, all those clips we just saw, he didn't take the easiest shot in those situations. Like, 3-on-1 on the break, you didn't have to take a 3-ball, but it went in, so like, cool, right? But when you missing them, those are terrible shots. Like, any sound coach in that situation would be like, yo, it's a 3-on-1 break. Why we not getting an easy layup?
Poole lit up the court, scoring an impressive 30 points on 9 for 13 shooting. The game was amazing, and perhaps what really set it apart was the fact that it wasn't just luck, because Jordan would continue his stellar performance with a 29-point Game 2 and a 27-point Game 3. There was no denying it. Jordan Poole was on fire, and everyone was catching the smoke. He was seamlessly contributing to the offense alongside Steph, and upon Klay's return, they formed an effective trio in 3-guard lineups. He was so effective that people started calling him the third Splash Brother. And even when Steph faced a late-season injury, Poole stepped up, delivering an impressive streak of 20-point games for 17 consecutive...
Hey, and then during this time, you couldn't tell nobody nothing. Even I thought he was going to be like the next splash like Steph Curry. Like, I thought he was about to come in and be like a dynasty for these motherfuckers, right? Like, it's insane that things happen how it did. Because I for sure thought the Warriors were going to have like another 5 to 7 years on their dynasty.
Consecutive matches, even finishing the season as the league leader in free throw percentage over Steph. That season, thanks to his outstanding progress, he secured a 4th place finish in the most improved player voting. As the playoffs came along, Poole remained a significant force, averaging 17 points per game with impressive efficiency. However, something interesting happened as the playoffs advanced. Poole's minutes began to dwindle, hinting at potential challenges in his Warriors' journey. He now saw reduced playing time in crucial playoff games, which indicated a visible gap between the seasoned veterans of the Warriors and newer additions like Poole, who despite their talent, hadn't yet earned full trust on the grandest stage. However, after the 2022 season, it became clear to everyone that the Warriors needed to extend Poole's contract and acknowledge his incredible progress, because the newcomer helped them win the championships, as he scored at least 20 points in 7 of the Warriors' 16 Western Conference playoff games, and then averaged 13.2 points a night in the NBA Finals victory over the Boston Celtics. Everything was going well for the star. He had proved himself to everyone, and the team was beginning to believe in him so much that they offered him a $140 million 4-year extension contract.
They gave this man the bag. Jesus Christ, $140 million. And now look.
With such an impressive track record, the question arises, what happened to Jordan Poole? Because just 2 years later, he seems to have undergone a complete regression, transforming into an inefficient shot taker for his new team, the Washington Wizards. See, rather than showing improvement, he seems to have taken a step backwards, which on its own is a cause for raised eyebrows, especially considering his early praise from everyone in.
I'm pretty sure that clip right there was like, all right, so when he first got moved from Washington, everybody was still predicting like, what it's going to be like. He's going to take over, get all the shots, because everybody's already calling him a ball hog type, right? So we are looking forward to him going to his own team with Kyle Kuzma, who's another scorer, can keep the, keep it interesting in the East Coast. We thought that Jordan Poole was about to be a 30-point scorer. Some people were saying that, like some high-level people were saying that Jordan Poole was about to go there, average almost 30. Let's not forget that. And what's crazy about all that is he went there and it was nothing like what anybody thought. I'm pretty sure for the most part, everyone was like hating on Jordan Poole at this time. Like everyone wanted him to fail, who were like Golden State fans. Everyone wanted him gone and they wanted to go see him fail. But I think people at higher levels were like optimistic. Like, okay, is he a young player? He's got money, he got paid. Everything's cool. You can focus on basketball. You don't got to worry about do this and that. Take the next leap. You get a team of your own. The playbook's for you. Everybody was like, yeah, we wanted him to fail, but we had optimism that he was at least going to go over there and score, right? Like maybe Washington wasn't going to be good, but everyone thought that he was going to go over there and put up numbers. But that clip right there, when he did that turnaround shit, the same thing that Steph did in the playoffs, that's the one that's the one clip that really set the haters off, and that's really what changed the narrative for him. I'm pretty sure that clip right there is like the thing that people were waiting for to sink their teeth into. All the Jordan Poole haters were like ready for that. And if he would have made that, I think the narrative would have been the other way, right? Like if he's playing good right now in Washington, I think the narrative would like spun the other way. He could have been like NBA, Phoenix, like from ashes. I mean, if he was like really dropping like 25 a night, they were losing games, but he's going crazy, I'm pretty sure the narrative wouldn't be this bad. It's just like he's playing so bad. So the haters are like winning. And the people who are supporting Jordan Poole don't got much to say because like shit like that's embarrassing.
One in the Warriors front office for having one of the best work ethics in basketball, coupled with his youth, which indicated he had a high potential for growth. Well, although his sudden decline isn't caused by one major factor, perhaps one of the most significant factors is the infamous Draymond incident. See, after the Warriors clinched the title, things started to change, mainly due to Poole's contract situation. Despite his impressive regular season performance, the Warriors faced a dilemma. Could they afford to pay him a hefty sum if he wasn't contributing much in crucial games? This was a serious question, mainly because they already had significant contracts with Steph, Klay, Draymond, and Wiggins. And
I think what's really got him benched a lot is like the boneheaded plays, the missed assignments on defense, the turnovers. Bro, coaches at upper levels hate turnovers. And unless you're a player who got the greenest light, like James Harden or Kyrie, or you know, be one of them caliber players, and Anthony Edwards, like those type of players, them turnovers get you benched. Us regular dudes, hey, we can't come in the game and get 8 turnovers, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And with Draymond's new deal looming, this contract issue became the main reason Poole left the Warriors, leading to an unfortunate situation after their championship win. It quickly became evident that Poole wasn't delivering enough value for money. After all, the $140 million contract was a big gamble, as the team hoped he would become at least an all-star, but that didn't happen. Consequently, the Warriors had to trade Poole to the Wizards for Chris Paul, whose contract was shorter by 2 years. In DC, Poole hadn't been as good as 2 years ago, and expectations had fallen short, which is very strange, especially because he now has the chance to be a key player for the Wizards, something he didn't experience with the Warriors. This decline was a surprise, especially after NBA legend Kevin Garnett even compared Poole leaving the Warriors to James Harden leaving OKC and becoming a superstar in Houston. However, this comparison...
See, everyone was so high on this Jordan Poole move. Like, everyone thought at least he was going to go over there and just go, like... Some people say MVP level numbers. Like, obviously he's not going to win MVP because the pool of people who hate him, you know what I'm saying, is way too heavy. And there's a lot of voting, like fan voting and stuff that goes into the MVP. But motherfuckers were really saying that Jordan Poole was going to go over there and be like offensive player, like most improved. Like, I don't know. People were saying some crazy wild shit. At least, I thought at least, average 20. But apparently, hold on. I at least thought he was going to go over there average 20. Some people saying 25 plus. But 16. He got 16 right now. Yeah. 39 from the field. 30 from 3. Those are definitely career lows for him. It's just not looking good. Let's see, his last 5 games, his plus minus is, he got a negative 21 plus minus the other night. Like, let's see. And what's crazy about all that is his numbers aren't nothing like crazy different than from how you normally plays. Right? Like, let's just take these 2 years here. Shooting 33 from 3 in Golden State, now you're shooting 30. Like the small dip in numbers that he does have is basically what I would equate to the pull of Steph Curry, the pull of Klay Thompson, the pull of Draymond Green. You playing with a whole bunch of space and the finesse and the ball movement that Golden State plays with, and your numbers are probably dipping from just that alone. But Buddy getting the most improved player and winning a ring is definitely crazy.
As Poole's performance has declined since leaving the Warriors, many believe the decline is due to his bad attitude. The same bad attitude that got him punched by Draymond when he disrespected the seasoned player by implying Curry carried him throughout his career and called him an expensive backpack for 30.
That was funny as fuck. But if you see how Gilbert Arenas explained it, the situation was like they're putting that battery in his back. Like Steve Kerr played a big reason in why he said the things he was saying. Like Steve Kerr was like, defend yourself. Like the coach put the battery in his back for that. And Draymond was going through some things. So like I bet they both regret that incident. But like that shit was looking funny.
This, however, wasn't the only instance of his bad attitude, as when the Warriors went to Japan and had a 3-point shooting contest between Steph and Klay versus Poole and Moody. Klay made a response after the game saying it was nice to humble Jordan Poole. Another possible explanation is that Poole may no longer be as motivated to improve since he has a secure contract. See, he's no longer the underdog from the G League. He's made it. And many people have noted that since getting paid, Poole's behavior has turned arrogant, evident in his actions during games and interactions with teammates. For example, while he was with the Warriors in a Lakers game, Poole continuously took bad shots and went on to complain when he got benched. Another time, in a closing game against the Pistons, he made a crucial mistake and showed a lack of effort in recovering the ball or playing defense. These behaviors weren't apparent before the big contract, and by the time his days with the Warriors were over, Steph, Draymond, and Steve Kerr had seen enough. His move became necessary, and now early into his new season with the Wizards, it's clear that Poole's behavior hasn't changed, making him a pain to play with many fans now calling him a diva. See, his career with the Wizards is just a reflection of how bad he has become, with Poole and the Wizards holding the second worst record in the 2023-24.
I didn't think it would be that bad. I didn't think it would be that great, though. Let's be honest. No one thought that he was going to go over there and they were going to be like a top seed in the East, right? But I didn't think it's going to be this bad. They like Pistons bad. And Pistons are historically bad. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody expected that.
24 NBA season.
That's just sad.
Poole in particular has been a disappointment as he struggles with his shot, efficiency, and defensive effort. Surprisingly, the Wizards actually perform exceptionally well when Poole is not on the court, outscoring opponents by 11.8 points per 100 possessions, even surpassing the league-leading Boston Celtics in score differential. However, when Poole is in play, the team faces a drastic downturn, with opponents outscoring them by 22.7 points per 100 possessions. Today,
it's really just a bad shot selection, the lack of defense intensity, you know what I mean? If his shit not falling, he's really just not effective. So, like, him running your offense is kind of tough because you can see the difference of even the scoring of the offense when he's on and off the floor.
Today, Poole's performance is hitting rock bottom with a staggering minus 34.5 points drop per 100 possessions, which, by the way, is the worst in the league.
Oh my God.
In fact, no one playing over 200 minutes this season even comes close to his disastrous minus 34.5 plus minus, showing just how much he's dragging the team down. Poole's impact is worse than that of players with the lousiest plus-minus in the last 5 seasons, and even though it's only mid-season, his massive negative influence as a supposed key player is ringing alarm bells. It's so serious that the Wizards are actively exploring trades for Jordan Poole, desperate to shake things up and tackle the team's challenges head-on.
So where would Jordan Poole go if they were going to trade him? We gonna talk about that probably in another video, but we got, like, if they gonna move Jordan Poole, where would he go?
We've heard the story 1,000 times of how players who get paid a lot lose the will to play, but Jordan's case seems different as the player hasn't even given us a tip of his true potential. And although he seems to be picking himself back up, he's still a long way from redemption and proving he's worth the massive contract he was given. But what do you think? Is he going to make a comeback, or is this the end of...
Yeah, bad attitude. You got the bag, the work ethic goes away, you know what I'm saying? The grind stops, you won some awards, you won a ring. I can see that. It's a lot. It's a lot. He's done a lot in his career, so, you know, even if his career ends soon, God forbid it does not, don't wish that upon anybody. He'd say he has a full career, man. He lived a full life, got the bag, got a championship ring. You're globally famous, you know, maybe people don't like you. Who gives a fuck, right? Like, most regular people don't even care if most people like them. So, you're still getting paid, you know what I'm saying? You're still hooping right now. Hey, maybe he gets moved, maybe he gets, you know, wakes up, with nothing but the best for the brother. If y'all remember a few years back, that kid, Julian Newman, we made a video going over whatever happened to that young man. And, I think I got a strong opinion about what actually happened with that. So I'll leave that link for that video for you on screen right now.